Looks like my last video stirred up some conversation. Oh boy. Here is the proof that I still have trains in my train room. See? Don't forget all these either. Lots of trains still. I still have trains running. See? And this is proof that I'm still here. Layout still standing. Nothing's been taken apart. I've had several folks ask if I'm selling the bridge. Wedding ring still on my finger. My wife didn't leave me. Any other rumors we need to address? Welcome back, folks! Hope you're having a great week. In this video, we are going to address some of the comments and rumors that started following my last video, Goodbye Train Collection. Lots of fun stuff happened after that video came out. And then we're going to look at some of the new trains that just joined the collection. Gotta love a little drama. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Last week, I had the chance to attend the York Train Show in York, Pennsylvania. And I got to hang out with so many of my train friends and folks that watch this channel. Good times. There were a ton of questions related to my recent video about selling a large portion of my collection. So I figured that between the questions I got at the show and the comments I've been reading on that video, that I owe you all an update so we can clear the air about what's happening here at RBP Trains. Some of the comments and questions I was getting quite a bit, so I figured we'll take the time to address those, and then we're going to go over the new trains that I picked up at the show. I think the biggest question I got was why? Why, RBP? Why did you sell your trains? The answer to that is actually pretty easy. I love doing these videos and bringing new trains to show everybody here in the community. And in order for me to keep bringing you videos, I have to keep pumping the collection. And unfortunately, I'm not made of space and I'm not made of cash. So there came a point last year when I decided that I was going to go ahead and rotate some things out so we can bring new things in. After all, you want to see new trains, right? I got all kinds of great suggestions about expanding my house or building a shed or renting a storage unit. That's just not in the cards for me, folks. Although the idea of the train shed was intriguing. Like, would it be shaped like a train? I don't know. You could do all kinds of things. The most common comment I was getting wasn't really a question, it was a statement. A lot of folks suggesting that I'm going to regret selling all my trains. I'm going to look back on this one day with despair. I assure you that I regret nothing. I'm really excited to be able to start bringing new pieces in because I really like making the videos. I want to be able to keep creating content, so cycling these trains out to bring in new ones gives me and you a chance to experience all kinds of stuff that we haven't seen run before. This brings me to my question to you. What train engines would you like to see me run on this channel? Leave me a comment. Do you have one that I haven't run before? Is there one I had that I should have never have sold? Lay it on me. Let me know. I had a good laugh over the comments that said I was quitting the hobby. Like, goodbye RBP, we'll see ya, sorry you got rid of all your trains. If you watch the first 10 seconds of the video, I am not leaving the hobby. I had another set of rumors that this had something to do with my personal family life. Can't even make train videos in the basement without somebody trying to stir up something about your family. My wife got a huge laugh out of those comments. I've had a lot of folks reaching out, asking for pricing and stuff like that on the collection. At this stage, it has all been sold to trains.com. So everything that didn't sell at the York Show is available on their website. So check that out. I'll link that in the description below. It's all out of my hands. It's out of my hands. I also had quite a few comments about why did I use trains versus selling these on my own. Well, if you saw the list, it was over 90 items that went. So trying to sell those myself was going to be a logistical nightmare, and there might be no guarantee that every single piece was going to sell within the time that I wanted it to. I was able to negotiate with the Trains team and box everything up, and they came here and picked it all up. The crew showed up, they were in and out of here in an hour, everything was loaded and taken up to York, and everything that didn't sell there went back to Georgia to their warehouses. They have an entire logistics team that handles nothing but the processing of collections and the selling of those collections online. And it was a lot of fun to work with the team. All this being said, I got an incredible amount of support from so many of you. So thanks to everyone who reached out, who've been supporting the whole thing. The mission of my channel is to help promote this hobby and get the word out there about O-gauge trains. Period. If that's running new trains, if that's talking about trains, if that's clearing the air about selling trains, here we are. And I couldn't be happier to have you all as part of it. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting. Let's talk a little bit about the York show. First, the Trains booth was loaded with my trains, obviously. The first one to sell, can you guess what it was? The Veranda turbine. That was the first engine off the table. The Norfolk Southern OCS set went really fast. The Pacemaker Mohawk, just some of the really cool stuff just flew right off the table. So it was pretty cool to see all that happening. Like the trains were finding new homes immediately. During York Week, I was busy picking up stuff to reload the collection. Let's look at some of the things I got. I'm really excited. Those of you who watch this channel know that I am crazy about the Hudson, my favorite engine. I had a lot of comments about how could I possibly sell my favorite engines? Well, what I didn't tell you is I had some on order through Train World, and I have the new 20th Century Limited Dreyfuss Hudson, made by MTH with the smoking whistle, and the brand new Empire State Express Hudson, also by MTH with the smoking whistle. I wanted to give these a try. I've ran the Lionel ones for a long time, and since I like to try new things, I wanted to try these MTH models. I have matching Atlas passenger cars ordered for these, but those won't be until later this year. When I was at the show, I went a little Hudson crazy. I saw my friend Clyde at Stockyard Express, and he had two other Hudsons I've been looking for. The first one is the Boston and Albany. Beautiful green color. Very different, very unique from some of the other Hudsons I've had in the past. I also wanted the classic looking Hudson, and he had this Michigan Central version. I'm in Hudson heaven over here. 4 brand new Hudsons. These are all MTH with the smoking whistles. Vince's Trains had a 20th Century Limited passenger set and a Boston and Albany passenger set in their booth. So not only did I get both of these Hudsons, but I got passenger cars for them. So 2 brand new train sets. These passenger cars have never been run, except for now. So happy. I've also started partnering with Atlas, and I'm hoping to do some stuff with them this year. But when you start working with Atlas, it means you have to dip your toes into the modern side of this hobby. Those who have been watching this channel know that I don't really have a lot of modern stuff. And when you go Atlas, you go huge. So these are Atlas Maxi Stack cars. This is a set of 3, and as you can see, they are huge. I'm gonna have to get some more to make a full train, so we can see some of these intermodal cars going through the bridge. How epic would that be? And you can't have the Atlas cars without some Atlas motive power. So that's where this ES44 comes into play. I got rid of a lot of my diesel engines to make room for new diesel engines. But there's one diesel engine that I did not get rid of, which of course is my MTH Katy Heritage unit. These 2 lashed up make one great train. Yes, I will put the plow on this before I run it. I got you. I got you. I know you saw it. I know you saw it. I forgot to put the plow on. I'll put it on now. Promise. All set now. And I have one more York find. This is an engine I'm really excited about. It's one that I have been asked to get for a long time, ever since last April, when I had the Virginian version of this engine. And this is the Erie Triplex, or Triplex. The Beast returns in the Erie road name. I am so happy to have one of these again. And I owe this to my friend Jason over at JD Stucks. He actually has this in a full video where he runs two of these triplexes together. Check it out. I'll link it in this video. This machine is massive. I did get one Lionel piece at York, and it's very special. It comes from another fellow Chris in the O-Gauge hobby. It's Chris's Trains and More. And he gifted me this MPC era Chessie dining car. I have the Chessie Steam Special set from the MPC era, but it's missing the dining car. And thanks to Chris, I now have one. This is like the mintiest MPC piece I've ever gotten. I almost don't want to take it out of the box. Most of the time when I do videos, I do close-up shots and I set scenes for the trains to run on. But since we're going to do videos of these engines down the line, I'm going to do some overarching room shots for the trains that are running. This way, it's more like we're in the room looking around. I thought that might be kind of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this rambling video, but I owed an update. I had to answer the questions, and I wanted to make sure everybody knows what's going on. As always, a huge thank you to all of my subscribers and everyone who's been supporting this channel. My name is Chris, and this is RBP Trains. We'll see you next time.